Right.
One day, out of the blue, my mom called me because she prayed for me the night I was going to fly, but she didn't know where I was going. They thought
Wow.
I was going to Germany because the plan was I'm going to Germany. Then she called. Guess what she told me?
Stretch Street Podcast.
Hello and welcome back to Stretch Street Podcast. This is the energetic AJ. I am delighted to be here again today. So, on this particular episode, we're going to conclude what we started last week with Gift Mbaegbu crafts, right? So, we want to conclude that episode. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the concluding part of this episode. But please, before we go on to hearing the rest of Gift's story, can I ask you for a favor? Could you please click on that subscribe button, and could you do me a favor and share with somebody? I bring all these resourceful people on the podcast just for you for free. So please, the way that you can really support me is to subscribe and to share with your friends and family. So if you have not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do so. And if you're listening to this on any listening platform, please rate us there. Give us a 5-star review if you've gotten any kind of value so that more people can learn about the podcast. Thank you so much. You are such a fantastic human being, and I am grateful for you. All right, now enjoy the rest and let me know what your takeaways are in the comment section after this episode. See you in the next one.
Guess what she told me? I have a feeling that something happens to your ID card.
Hmm.
That was her statement. That something bad happened to your ID card. I said, what ID card? He said, I don't know, ID card that identify that wherever you are legal or something. I don't know whether I
That's your
should start.
visa.
I don't know whether I should start crying because I have my Emirates ID and have
Yeah.
cancelled it. So I was like, I don't know if I should start crying or I don't even know what to do. I thought I want me, let me call you back.
Hmm.
I went, I sat down, I took a deep breath. I said, this is the only person
That you can
that
open up to.
I can open up to.
Right.
She's the only one who, if she said this, pray like this, I will do it. And I called her the next day.
Give her
Already I
all the
was
juice.
looking like a piece of shit. My face
Hmm.
was like, hey, like if you see me then you know that yeah,
Something don't
hunger was
happen to
really
this guy.
eating me, you know.
Wow.
so
Wow.
so I just wore my head warmer then, you know. I called her. He said, boy, you don't want to tell us where you are, what is going on, how I hear the thing happening in the world, the COVID, I hope it's not affecting you. I said, mommy is everywhere. Oh." But
Hmm.
that's not why I called you. Why I called you was because the last message, last call you called me, and what you said, it touched me. I started telling her everything. I told her how the plan to Germany didn't work and what
Hmm.
happened and why it didn't work and all
Right.
that and how I got to Dubai. And I said, I don't want you or anybody to tell anybody where I am. The only person that knows where I am is my younger sister, like our first daughter. She's the only one. And she promised not to tell anybody. My younger brother, my immediate younger brother, drove me to the airport, but he didn't know where I was going.
Hmm.
So I said, I want it that way till God
You
said,
settled.
tell them where you are. But I'm telling you now because you already know, you've already gotten a
You've
sign
seen
that
it.
there's
You've
something
sensed it.
wrong.
Yeah.
You sense
Yeah.
it. So she was like, okay, my son, don't worry. I love the fact that you're working with God. Just we'll keep praying for you. Now I know. So I will know how I'm praying
You
and everything.
channel our
Don't
prayers.
don't worry, everything is gonna be okay. I said, Amen. Everything is gonna be okay.
Amen.
And I dropped the call. I never spoke to her again. On the 9th of June, and that's my birthday, I was just lying
Ah,
because I didn't have a
they
room
say there's
then.
a party coming like this because this one we have to celebrate it like this. So.
So on the 9th of June, I was just lying by. You know how if you go to shared accommodation, all those bed space and everything, they usually
Mm,
have common
Common kitchen or
space.
common
Yeah,
room or something.
where common room where you can sit and everything. So that was my bed. I was actually I come there. I tell the guy I just so that night I slept there. So in the morning around 9 a.m. I got a call. So I picked up the call. It was a do landline. I said, who are these people? I just stood up. Yeah, hello, good morning. I sound like as if I wasn't asleep, you know. They say, hi, Godgift, how are you? I said, I'm fine. Okay, this is Salma from GMG, Nike. I said, okay. Hi, Salma, how are you? He said, I'm good. And you? I said, I'm fine, I'm awesome. Please, we have emailed you a new offer letter, and I want you
Wow.
to review it and get back to me immediately. I said, okay, okay, all right, I'll do that, I'll do that. Then I dropped the call. I checked, I saw offer letter, new position. Now they gave me the position I was looking for, that I went in for, customization
Initially.
specialist, with a new salary.
This was 2021.
2020, June,
Oh, still during
during
COVID.
COVID. So I was like, good God. I didn't even know it was my birthday because I wasn't thinking of that.
You know?
So I went immediately. I put out my bag where I kept it beside this, and I brought out my laptop. I opened it. I went. So I was still trying to, download the stuff so I can sign. Then a friend of mine in Nigeria
Called you. It's happy
called me on
birthday.
WhatsApp. I said, "Birthday boy." I said, "Yo, oh wait, today is nine.
Today's
Oh, God gave me a
what a
birthday
birthday
gift.
gift.
Oh, that was when I started
Oh,
crying. Like tears kind of rolled out of my eyes. I was like, oh God, no, 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 no. I said, man,
oh,
thank you, thank you. He said, send me your account now. Let me send you something now so that you. I was
wow.
like, I was like, thank you. Now let me tell you. I told you, God was with me when I sent them my offer letter and everything. They said they don't want to do just normal sales visa for me. They want to do because they know my previous visa was in sales. So they want to do a visa that I can sponsor somebody under my visa. So I need to go and attest my documents if I have my
Yeah.
credentials, my school credentials and everything. I say yes, I have them. I attested them in Nigeria. I can send. I sent. They came back and said yes. Go and attest them again in Ministry of something here in
UAE.
Dubai.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I said, whoa. I Googled, I checked. Guess what? That thing will cost me about 250 dirhams to attest all the documents I have, and I don't have the money.
Hmm.
And my guy has already called me and said, yo, send me your account number, I'll send you something. My mind no even did say Ingo send anything. You know, reach how many minutes where I was still thinking, where do I get money to do this attestation and everything and get back to these people today? I received an alert because my Nigerian line was still active. I received
Yeah.
an alert 50,000 naira at that time, and at that time the rate
It was
was
still so it was the exact
it
amount
was
you
I think
needed.
it was it was, no, it was more. It was like 90 something naira, 96 naira
Two
for
dirhams.
100 dirham. So one dirham, I'm like, hey, I went down immediately downstairs. I withdrew sharply. I don't even. I ran as I was getting to the ministry. It was time for them to close. So I
Wow.
just ran in and they said, Habibi, you're lucky. We close. I said, please, if you close, I'm dead. Is that I started laughing. So he did all the this thing and did everything. Blah, blah, blah. Went in, put the stamps. Right there, I took the picture, forwarded it to them in the Nike office and everything. I came back and I said, okay, now, yeah, I had a very good birthday. I don't care anymore. So let's
Wow.
just wait.
God
On
is
the
good.
18th of June, they called me, hey, come to office for whatever. I did everything and I joined
And
Nike.
that's how
And
you got.
that was how it all, like
Whew.
from there. So it's crazy. But man,
Wow.
what I always tell people is, see, our mind, how you handle things, situation. I mean, I don't run away from experiences. Whatever experience
Mm.
I see, I'll go through it because I know that in that process there is something I need to pick.
To
There is
learn.
something. All I need
Love.
to know is just know that it will not always be there. It won't always be there. It will come and go. It will come and go. So
Wow, what a like I felt I feel like I've lived part of your life with you right now. What a roller coaster journey. Oh
I
my
know, I know.
God.
It's
I am so
crazy.
happy, but I'm so happy how it has evolved. So, if
Yeah.
you were to highlight one, two, three lessons, I mean, I could see them. It's almost like as you were speaking, I could point something there, like correct. That's another lesson, correct. But
Yeah.
the way I like to create this content is I love
Mm,
for my guests to actually highlight the lessons, because
mhm.
also is that sometimes we are also not aware enough to
Yeah.
pinpoint those lessons. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's in the place where we share the story that it comes alive to us again, like, okay, actually. So if you were
Yeah.
to highlight some of the life lessons that this whole experience taught you, what would those lessons be?
Well, first, you just have to be honest to yourself.
Mm,
I kind of battle with that because not so well, but I was like, come on, you have to come to terms with yourself. Tell yourself the truth. If this is not, this is not. If it is, it is. It is. So that's one. Then two, be honest with people, the people you
mm,
meet, because I don't believe that we just meet people randomly. I don't believe that. Whoever that comes into my life, there's
it's a
always
purpose.
purpose. A convoy, I walked into an apartment, it's a shared apartment. That was how I met a convoy, and we have been friends till today.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, and we keep on doing things together. So there is a reason why I met him. The guy that took me to church the first day that I was in the kitchen, then he came back from work. He saw me, he said, Flavor. I said, Flavor, okay. I'm not Flavor. He said, man, you look like Flavor. I've never met this guy before, but he saw me. He was like, so he said, how are you? Are you Nigerian? I said, yes, I'm Nigerian. And we talked. And he took me to church. He said he's going to church. I said, really? Let me follow you. So I was honest with these people, in as much as I wasn't open to share everything, but I was honest to a certain level that could make
Right.
them comfortable, and also, allow me in their space because I don't
Mm,
know, you know. Then two, three, sorry, you got to be obedient. Just
mm,
got to listen and be obedient. In all, you have to be prayerful. That because with prayer you hear and then you have to obey. Imagine I had listened to the guys who said, "Hey, Omo, we are going back to Nigeria." I know, like three of them. They said, they are going. They left. They are in Nigeria now. I don't know how it's going for them, but I know
mm,
it's going well, and I believe so. But I mean, I wouldn't have had the opportunities, the people I've met, and all that. And I keep saying it, from here to a greater place. That's what I keep
amen.
telling myself. From here
Yeah.
to a greater place. From here to a
Yeah.
greater place. I'm not going back, and I will never go back the way I left. I will
Mm,
go, even if I'm going to go back, I'm going to go back like a king. I keep telling myself that. So, one, three, you have to listen and obey. If I had not obeyed God, the voice I heard to pick up my phone that night and say, because I mean, I don't talk to this person, we don't
mm,
communicate, and I'll be like, why is this messaging me, hi, God gift, this night? If I hadn't done that, I don't know the outcome. She might not respond back, or so I obeyed the voice and I did.
right.
And I did exactly what she said I should do. And that landed me a job.
Mm,
And also, we had to stay positive because you heard me say at Pelomi's this thing, bad energy scares the blessing
negative.
away,
Yeah.
because the
Mm,
negative energy is scares the blessing away. Blessing can be money, it can be people, it
people.
can, in as much as me, I'm not the one that. focus so much on money. I believe in relationship. I
Mm.
mean, I have. I'll be honest with you. I've never met. I've not sat down or be in the same room to talk with Auntie Stella, but
Before. Mm.
before. But look, I was so thrilled. Like I was happy
Mm.
uh, from what she. You
You
heard what she
mentioned
said.
said, yeah.
So I was like, so I like to build
That's it.
relationship, healthy
Relationship. Yeah.
relationship. People that you don't know people. You don't know who God is
Who
going
is
to
who
use
was?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
You don't
Absolutely.
know. The guy that was managing the apartment where I was then, I was cool with him, and everything. During birthdays like this, I will tell him, man, I don't have money, man, but I'm gonna support even if it's 30 dirhams and all that and everything. If not, he wouldn't have let me stay there. He has the right to tell the boss,
That's
no,
it.
this
To
guy is not
just
going to stay.
yeah.
Make he come
Yeah.
out. So God used
To
him
be good.
and
Mm.
and all
Be good
that.
to
So
people.
you just have to be good to people, obey for God's word, and stay positive. Keep saying positive things to yourself. If you know
Mm.
where you're going, it helps when you encounter problems. You'll be like, I must get there. I must get
Yeah.
there.
You keep your eyes on the destination and on the prize. I love it.
That's it. So
Wow. Thank you.
that was
Thank you
just
so much for sharing your story. It is so inspiring. I am inspired and I love, the God factor in your story and in your journey. And thank you for letting that like sink in and
yeah.
reiterating it. So you know that that is your one of your secret juice and it's so
Nah,
important. So thank you, God
yeah,
gift,
that,
for being
that's
a
the only
gift
person. That's the only
to
person
us.
I have. I don't have anybody. I mean,
I know,
anybody,
right? I
anybody,
know, right?
anybody around me can leave anytime. Like people
But
around
it
me,
would
friends that I
never.
make, they can walk out anytime. I'm just trying to tell you that people can leave you anytime. But
Yeah.
the only
Yep.
person you have is God.
Is
Now, if you
yep.
don't have a good relationship with God, you're alone. You're gone. You're
You'll be
gone.
alone.
So I
Left
mean, all the things
hanging
that
and dry.
all the things that I've been achieving, all the things that have been happening, in my life. Sometimes I sit down, I reflect, I start crying. I cry.
Hmm.
I'll
Hmm.
be like, God.
It's me
just
be
last
this.
week, I was just last week I was telling my friend, I said, man, guy, I don't think God loves anybody the way He loves me. Oh.
I
You'll be
know. I
like, what
can
do you mean?
relate.
I say, I don't know about you. Talk for yourself. I'm telling you, me. I don't think this man loves anybody the way he loves me because I have sat down, I have looked at it. I'm like,
It's almost like a dream. I love it. I love it. Wow.
sorry, I had to add that.
Yes.
People always believe that challenges are like God has forsaken them. When you
Mm.
start studying the Bible and start reading through the Bible and understanding the Bible for yourself and
Self.
not what you heard, it's good to hear the prophets teach and break it down. But when you start reading and understanding, you will realize that challenges, the Bible talked about it. Even Jesus was telling his disciples, if you're going through challenges, be happy.
Mm.
Like be happy, be excited, accept it. When I come across these things in the Bible, I'm like, okay, all right. It also makes me smile. Like I was
Hmm.
like, okay. Like, it shows me that okay, there is something coming. There is something great coming, and so I had to man up, stay fit for it to
Hmm.
come, get ready to receive that. It depends on how, in as much as I don't want to be expectant of anything, but when I ask God, God, I want this, I take my mind off it and now pay attention
To the
what's going to
signs,
happen
to the
around to the signs
direction,
and
to
see
the
how
guide.
things is going to happen. So when we are going through challenges, accept it. Then what are you doing at that time? What are you saying to yourself at that time of the challenges? Don't talk down on yourself. Don't feel
Hmm.
bad. Don't, accept
Don't
it.
act as a victim.
Yeah, just accept it and you'll be all right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If there's one thing I've learned from just being on this podcast, like from doing this podcast and speaking to people all around the world, is there's one thing I've learned about humans is how resilient we truly are. But if we don't lean into it, we're just going to give up halfway, thinking,
Yeah.
oh, it's not working for me. It can never work for me. But I've literally spoken to people that Like some of them declared dead, like sentenced to death, like, oh, you're dying, it's 2 weeks, and they still live 12 years after. And you're wondering why? Because they
Why?
decided to,
We
because
decided
they make a choice to, because they decided to say, you said your own, that's okay, but this, I'm not going yet. And that's
at
how
all.
powerful we are as human beings. So if somebody can activate that for death, how much more challenge? Which was the challenge? You don't have job, you don't have husband, you don't have wife, you don't have children. You can deal with it. Yeah. But again,
This whole Dubai movement perfecting from Nigeria to Dubai is what is not. I don't think it's the least of the thing that I have seen. I have actually been face to face with death.
hmm,
Like I have, like it was this close. My parents gave
hmm,
up,
hmm,
and this I'm telling you was in 2010.
hmm,
Yeah, 2010. It's not so. It's not far. It was this. I don't know if you know the story of Job in the Bible. How
hmm,
Job lost everything and everything.
everything.
That was literally what happened to me, because I got poisoned, and we all thought it was just. Then when it got bad, like literally, housefly. You know housefly that we all when we see we want to. I was a housefly spot. Like they fly to my skin. I can't wear clothes. Is
Hmm.
that bad? I can't put on clothes. I had to just be on my boxers because I can't walk around naked. They keep me in a room so I don't go out and don't get exposed, so people don't talk. Like it was bad. My parents were like,
It's
"Who?"
gone. It's over.
It's like they've given up. But guess what? Whenever I lost some of my friends, that's why today I don't even have friends. Because if I could go through something like that and they they run away, then why am I keeping so many friends? So I have just few
Hmm.
people that I call my brothers and my sisters here, and even back home. I just stay on myself because then my mom will come crying. I say, Mom, why are you crying? You were telling us story about Job in the Bible. I'm the next Job. No,
Wow.
honestly, I was telling her, I'm the next Job. I'm the next Job. You were like, she will look at me. She will wipe her tears and she'll go inside. She'll go and make food. She'll bring and I'll eat. But I mean, you were the one telling me I should share freshness. I don't know. So anyone telling anyone that
Behind
was
the freshness, there's been a lot that has
yeah,
happened.
anyone
Wow.
telling me,
Wow.
yo, God is not good. I'll just look at you and say, oh really?
You
Okay.
don't know
Wait,
nah. You
wait till
don't
you
know
have an
nah.
encounter. Wait till you be at that spot where all you need is just God, please.
Please.
Then you will
Wow.
understand that there is God. So
Yeah.
it's
Your
well,
name,
I don't
your
think
name,
there's
your name is
anything.
making sense now. You are truly God gift. God
So I don't think
actually
there's
gift
anything that
you.
is going to move me again. Because I mean,
Absolutely.
after being through that, it kind of changed me.
Your
It
perception,
changed my
yeah.
whole perception, changed my whole being. It changed. I started seeing things differently. I know that okay, I can actually die anytime. It's just God. If not God, I'm nobody. So it made me. I'm not scared. People
You
might think
also
I act like yeah, but I'm just calculating. I'm not scared. I'm not. I'm not. I can move to anywhere, not thinking of okay, what am I going to expect there? I'll just go. Like my level of risk taking, it's
is
crazy.
high.
Like in anything, be it money, be it anything, is anything. I can just see it, and I'll take the whole money I have. I'll just put it in something. I say, okay, let's watch. If it
Hmm.
goes through, good. If it doesn't go through,
We
I'm
learn.
good.
Love it.
So
Love
it's
it. Love
it's it's an amazing experience. Like I told you, I don't run away from experience. I like to experience
it.
whatever
Go through
whatever
them.
it is. I will
Hmm.
take it, take the lessons, because
And
that's
just
what
go
builds
on.
us up and keep
Absolutely.
evolving, and all that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Wow. You are a bundle of
Walk.
you're a bundle of inspiration. Please keep sharing because again, like you said, somebody will look at you now, have no idea of what you've been through. Look at how fresh
Yeah.
you are. And maybe think, maybe there's one sugar mommy somewhere, or maybe he has an uncle that is bankrolling him, but you don't know. kind of,
I don't. I have nobody.
do you understand?
Nobody. I
So,
just have
but
God.
absolutely. But that's the more reason why you should share the story more, because especially
Mm,
in this, like you said earlier on, the Gen Z, let them know that come, you don't even know, you've not even gone through half of what life could
yeah.
possibly throw at you, and you're already thinking of
Yeah.
all sort of things. So I think, having to share the stories more would hopefully, and that's why I do what I do, and that's why I
Yeah.
stick with the angle that I stick with, because again, there's so much negativity out there, but at the same time, we know that there are people who are going through and are actually navigating life in a way that is inspiring. The more of
Yeah.
those references that we have, the more we know
Yeah.
it is possible for us, so
Mm-hmm.
that as the negativity, as they are louding their volume, we too, we can be louding our volume. Like, see, yes, sometimes I almost drowned, but I kept
Yeah.
swimming. And today I am out of the water
Yeah.
and even
Mm-hmm.
sliding and surfing on top of the water, right? So
Yeah.
that's what we're doing out here. And I pray that God will continue to help us, spread the word across the globe. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
I mean, I could sit here all day talking to you,
Yeah.
listening to your story, because it is so inspiring. And I love how you poured it all out, because again, the details, the blessing is in the details. And I
Yeah.
love how aware you are at every point in time, and how you even put the dates in mind. That is so beautiful, honestly, so lovely. It's like you were literally counting the blessings and
Yeah.
like laying up a what they will call in the Bible is the memorial. In every time God sent them to go and fight a battle and they win the battle, you have to lift up a memorial, put stones there or something, so that I can tell your children that this is what happened on this particular day and at this particular place. So thank you so much for capturing it so succinctly and for sharing
Yeah.
your story. I am inspired, and I want to believe that if you're watching this or listening to this, that you are inspired as well. So regardless of the challenges that you might be going through, where you are, whether you are at home or you're outside of your, geographical location, like where you are from, so you're in diaspora, just know that it is possible. And everyone has actually gone through one form of challenge or the other. But again, it's who you are working with, what you believe about yourself and about who you believe, is
Mm-hmm.
what makes all the difference. And Gift has just shared his own story today. Thank you so much one more time, Gift, for being
Thank
here
you.
today. All
Thank
right,
you.
guys, like come your way again next time with another inspiring story. Remember, challenges are not exclusive to us. We all go through it, okay? And when you're going through yours, know that this is your journey, and just ask yourself, what is this here to teach me? Distill that, and you're able to share your story like Gift has just shared, to inspire other people. All right,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Bye, guys. Take care. See you on the next one.